Hi guys, so today we are going to talk about Non-Aligned Movement Summit, and as you can see the logo, the chairmanship of the summit is now held by Azerbaijan from 2019 to 2022, and we'll be discussing why the summit is in news and the location of Azerbaijan in world map and the evolution of non-alignment movement. Why is it losing relevance today? We'll be discussing all this in the video, so please watch it. So why is it actually in news? So recently it has been announced that Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi will participate in a video conference meeting of the summit, and the title of the summit is We Stand Together Against COVID-19. Now why this participation is special? Because it is the first time Mr. Modi is participating in the summit since 2014. He became first the Prime Minister of India, so it becomes important that he's participating in this summit in this year. And as we have already discussed, that Azerbaijan is the president of the grouping from 2019 to 2022, and it is being organized under the leadership of President Ilham Aliyev. And also to note it down, in 2016, until till now, vice presidents were sent to the summit when Mr. Modi was not attending it. But this time, just because it is, I think, against COVID-19, Mr. Modi himself is participating in the video conference meeting. So it becomes very, very important to know about it. So if you just check the location of Azerbaijan on the world map, you can just see that it is near the Caspian Sea. And here is the Azerbaijan, the small in red, that is Azerbaijan. And we'll be looking at it more closely now. So here you see the Caspian Sea in more detail, and in red there is Azerbaijan. And if we come to the right side of the map, you can see the other areas like Russia is at the north, then there is Georgia, and then there is Armenia. If we go north to south, it is Russia, Georgia, Armenia, and at the south, Iran. Also, if you see, then the Azerbaijan is not, there at one location. It is divided into two parts. If you can see the red part on the left side, there is red, and then there is in the middle white portion, and then there is again red. That middle white portion is Armenia, and both the red portions are Azerbaijan. So that you can see, and the capital of Azerbaijan is Baku. Okay. And if you just see the detailed map on the right side, you can see the Caucasus Mountains as well in the Russia. Okay. So yeah, maps are important. You just need to look things, whatever is in the news, so that you can keep that in mind. So we'll just keep the north to south, Russia, Georgia, Armenia, Iran. Okay. And it is near Caspian Sea. All right. So how did the non-alignment movement evolve? So basically the idea of it emerged in 1950 when it was a period of, the colonies were actually getting freedom, and there was a Cold War situation where there were, two power blocks emerged, Soviet Union and USA. So all the developing countries, and as they were called at that time, Third World, they came together to form an alignment that they will not align with any major power bloc, so that USA or Soviet Union could not dictate them. So that's why they came together and made an alignment, and that is called the non-alignment movement. And all the countries who are the members of it, they hold summits together, and that is the summit we are talking about in the video. Also, if we just look at the evolution, as I said, the idea emerged in 1950, and the Asian African Conference, which was held in Bandung in 1955, acted as the catalyst for the formation of Non-Alignment Summit. And the actual formation of the platform took place in Belgrade in 1961. Okay, so the actual formation took place in 1961. Also, if you look at the membership of the platform, it is the second largest after United Nations, 120 members. That is a huge, huge number. And the proud fact about it is that in the co-founders of the platform came our Prime Minister of that time, India's Jawaharlal Nehru. And if we look at other four, prominent players who acted as the co-founders apart from Mr. Nehru, were Indonesia's Sukarno, Egypt's Gamal Abdel Nasser, Yugoslavia's Joseph Broz Tito, and Ghana's Kwame Nkrumah. If you don't like you don't need to remember all these names, but just have an idea, just look at the names one or two times so that if there is a question, you can at least associate with it because you have read the terms. Okay. And Mr. Nehru, obviously, you can remember him. Okay. Why is it losing relevance today? Because in 1989, the Soviet Union collapsed and the Cold War ended. So, actually, the whole idea, because of which the non alignment movement was formed, it got kind of subsided because the reasons no more existed, and that time the power wholly centered to USA. So right now even USA is not a superpower in the world. Now the world is kind of divided. There is no major superpower in the world right now, especially after COVID-19. I think USA has failed miserably in kind of the power block area because it could not play any major role in the COVID-19 situation. Also, today the Non-Alignment Summit has become a forum where developing nations blame all their problems on the big powers. So basically, the productivity of the summit has gone down, and that's why I think the activity is not that much in news right now. So that is all about the Non-Alignment Movement Summit, and I hope the video helped you. Thank you so much for watching.